Hello guys, so Jerry speaking. Welcome to Bedtime Stories episode number 434. Today radio we'll go book Biography, Ronald Reagan, former President of the United States. So let's read it, shall we? So we got for us. It's by Lisa Rogers, illustrated by Catherine Pape. Anyway, published by Golden Book New York release, copyright 2023, all that deserved. And it's Ronald Reagan from President of the United States to everything else. Here we go. Ronald Wilson President was the 40th President of the United States in America. He was born in February 6, something like that, 1911, in the small town of Temple, Illinois, something like that. His father worked hard as a shoe salesman, something like that. His mother helped others through her church. Wow. While his family moved around a lot, they finally settled in Dixon, Illinois, when he was 9 years old. Okay? To make sense in any way, even though it makes sense. And it's a good thing we mentioned this as well. It has to make more sense in any way. To make more difference and all that. So, very good on that. Next page. Anyway. Ronald and his older brother, Neil, fished, swam, and played football, okay? Their family didn't have a lot of money, but Ronald believed his future would be bright, okay? Ronald's mother taught him to read before he began school, okay? But he had good memory and could easily remember things he read in books, okay? He was a bright student and could even skip the second grade. Wow. And he was a fine actor. So, I believe in him. And he's not a good heavy metal star like me, because it makes more sense in any way. So there you go on that. If you watch Ronald, it doesn't make any sense to you. In 1980s, for you to don't say things like that. In the future wise. Next page. Anyway. In high school, Ronald was the captain of the football team, okay? He also played basketball, ran track, and acted in school plays. Wow, okay. Okay, Ronald's friendliness and sense of humor made him a popular with older students that elected him class president. Wow, okay. After high school, Ronald went to the Reagan College in Illinois, okay? He still played football and acting plays. Ronald won the acting award in the national champ competition, something like that. He knew then that he wanted to be an actor. Wow. Okay, to make more sense in any way, even though it's a great talk to make sense. And it has to make more sense in any way, even though it's a great idea. Yeah. To make sense in any way. Next page. Anyway. He developed play for college. Ronald worked during the summers as a lifeguard, okay? He saved 77 swimmers on the swift-moving Rock River, okay? The riverfront park is also where Ronald saddled up a horse for the first time, okay? The big gray horse sparkled a rough love for riding. And that's very adorable of Ronald to do that for the horse. To make sense in any way, so very good on that. And it's gonna make more sense for Ronald to ride horses. So there you go, and be a lifeguard at the same time. Next page. Anyway, after college, Ronald got a job as sports announcer for Iowa radio station. He described the games so well that listeners felt like they were sitting on the back bleachers, okay? The radio station sent him to California to pour in the Chicago Cubs spring training camp. While there, Ronald went to the Warner Bros. Film studio and had him audition called 2 screen tests. He did great. Ronald's dream of becoming an actor was coming true. Right away, he got his first movie role, playing a radio announcer. Wow. And it makes sense, even though it's a film star. Better than a president, because he was a president, you know, to make more sense in any way. And it has to make more difference and all of that. So, there you go on that, folks. Next page. Anyway. Throughout Ronald's acting career, he appeared in more than 50 films. He played a professor, news reporter, which is good and exciting, a cowboy, and even a submarine commentator. Wow. His favorite roles was one when he was rode horses. In one film, Ronald played a football star named George Gibb. Okay, makes sense. Anyway, George could compete because of an illness and has some the teammates. And when just one Gibber, okay? The Gibber becomes Ronald's nickname, okay? And it makes sense in any way, even though it's a great idea. And it has to be it that way to make sense. So, very serious question anyway. And it has to be good enough for the football game. Next page. Anyway, Ronald met his first wife, Jane Wynn, okay? While filming a movie together. The couple married in 1940 and raised 2 children, Maureen and Michael. They ended their marriage in 1949. A few years later, Ronald married Massey Davis, She was also an actor. They had a daughter, Patty, and a son, Ronald Prescott Reagan. Okay? Nancy was in love with Ronald's life and his best friend. Okay? Ronald joined the Screen Actors School, okay? A unit that sought good working coordinations with actors like me. Celia was elected as president. Ronald led the unit on a strike. He and the other actors refused to work until the movie studios agreed to make changes. And I agree with that. Ronald was proud of this leadership. Some of the changes will be still benefit actors today. And I agree with that 1,000,000%, even though I'm a filmmaker, a technician. And it's good for Ronald to do such things like that. Good enough, President Ronald Reagan. You have of the United States of America back in the 1980s. You're good at that. Next page. Anyway, in 1954, Ronald got a job as a host of General Electric Theater television show. Company General Electric also asked him to give speeches to his workers, okay? Good enough. Ronald listened to his workers, ideas about how to improve their lives, but they thought they should be able to keep more of the money they earn rather than they pay high taxes. Wow. They wanted more of the state government as well. Ronald agreed. Wow. Okay. Ronald gave speeches throughout the country. He became more interested in politics than acting. Okay? He described the run for governor of California. And that makes more sense. Kind of reminds me of all sorts of things which I talked about during last episode of Bedtime Stories. But you want to check it out yourselves, more power to you. Anyway, Ronald won the election, served as governor from 1967 to 1975. Wow, okay. And that's also where he started eating lots and lots of jelly beans. Wow. Okay. His favorite flavor, licorice. Wow. Okay. Makes sense in any way. Even though it's a great idea. And it has to make more difference than all of that. It makes sense because, you see, he loves licorice more than I do. I love licorice. And it just makes more sense in any way. Ronald Reagan was a president in the 80s. Which I love a little bit. Next page. Anyway, in 1979, Ronald entered the race for president. He thought the country needed a leadership. He ran against the current president, Jimmy Carter, who's now 99, okay? Rosalynn Carter sadly passed away last year. Or late last year, at the age of 96. Anyway, Ronald pledged for the help of people get jobs and make the United States safer and more respected around the planet, okay? He asked voters to help win one of the Geiger or something like that. People like the ideas of a stronger, better America. They also like the falsely direct way he talked to them, something like that. He gained another nickname, the great commander. It's like that. Ronald won the election and was sworn in as President of the United States as of on January 20th, 1981, with Nancy by his side. Wow. Okay, this had to make more sense in any way, even though it's a great idea. And it makes sense, you know. These are all part of the President of the United States difference. So, very good at that, even though it's a great American treatment. Next page. Anyway, we're almost done with this book. But anyway, President Ronald Reagan created jobs and investments in... Sorry everyone, but anyway. Space technology. Including plans to build the International Space Station. Anyway, he appointed the first woman, Senator General Connor, which sadly passed away. But anyway, to the United States Supreme Court. He also enjoyed celebrating Americans' accomplishments. He gave a speech on the opening act of 1984 Olympics in Los Angeles. Wow, okay. Asking elite athletes to do their best for themselves and the country. Wow, okay. Ronald met with many world leaders while president, okay? And one was Mikhail Gorbachev of the former Soviet Union, something like that. At the end of World War II, the Soviet Union wanted to spread its political power to Germany, something like that. The United States instead wanted to help Germany rebuild its nation. Wow, okay. This agreement started with what was called the Cold War. Okay? Ronald and Gorbachev worked out their differences to help the end of the Cold War peacefully. And it's been that way since 1991. And then Robert McNeil and Julie Woodruff did the whole way that way. It's been that since 1991 of August 20th. Robert McNeil and Julie Woodruff, not Jim Laird at the time, he wasn't there at the time, saying that, and then Robin said, "Good evening." I don't know what he said at the time, but then just, and it's a Monday thing, but that just makes more sense, and it makes more sense, but anyway, next page. In 1984, Ronald was elected to the second term, and he won. On January 20th, 1989, Ronald's presidency came to the end, but Ronald went home to his California ranch, where he and Nancy rode horses. During retirement, he gave speeches and wrote a book about his life. He received awards, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which was given to him by President George H.W. Bush. Wow. Which I explain more about that in my FVOX episode shows back on my 2019 about his death report. But anyway, which he passed away in late 2018. But anyway, in 1994, Ronald wrote a letter to American people telling them that he has Alzheimer's, a disease that affects the brain and makes it hard to remember things. Wow, okay. He hopes to be sharing this, he might help others affected by the disease. It was sad to me, you know, because Mr. Reagan had to be more sense, because he has been sad as people, because American people has to trust, you know. I for one American, had to make more sense, because I've been American all my entire life, you know, in my nearly 29 years of my life, you know. Try to make it more sense instead of making it politics. Make it be a entertainer to you guys to make more sense. And the last page of the book says this. Unfortunately, Ronald Reagan passed away on June 5th, 2004. His belief in hard work and its ability to connect with people helped with the rise from his humble beginnings to become President of the United States, okay? Ronald was proud of his achievements, accomplishments, anyway, and honored with having president of a great country. He always believed America's future was bright. Live each day with, I can't pronounce this word, sorry. Opposite, hope, and honor. And that's what he was, and he will be president. of the United States. Better than Donald Trump. So that was a little golden book biography about Ronald Reagan. What did I think about this book? It was amazing. So far, the book was a success. That was Bedtime Stories episode number 434. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned. Next is going to be another Bedtime Stories episode on the Golden Girls, The Way We Met. Now, excuse me, I gotta edit this episode. And of course, I gotta make a recess jokes episode for you guys. Till next time, so Joe's Bob, baby, sit out. See ya.